Hello once again, everyone, and greetings out there into the world from the center of the EIA. Yeah, you heard that right. Greetings from the center of the EIA. I'll clarify what that means shortly. And welcome back to the Walk and Talk series, Walking on Earth. Episode 7, the 7 straight up to heaven. And it's great to have you with me once again. It's been a while. As you could see there, the river has got quite the muddy flavor to it. It's been raining a lot here, and it's not been the global warming hysteria that the propaganda machine is talking about, obviously. And yeah, it's a little bit drier now, so I'm ready to do a video. So yeah, I said greetings from the EIA. This is Earth Intelligence Agency speaking to you. We don't have badges, we wear clothes, as this video would be censored if I would be walking around in the beauty of my being as I was born without any clothes on me. That would not be possible. We don't have badges, we don't have any stamps, we don't have any certificates, we don't have any... Well, actually we do sign our papers, which is quite the difference to the CIA and the criminal network that do not sign their papers because they well know that this is how they wish to escape accountability, responsibility, and associated liabilities with the criminal activities that they're engaged in. Yeah, with the Earth Intelligence Agency. Here on Earth, on our beloved, beautiful Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Let's take a little bit of a look. And let's just let that sink in, what the Earth Intelligence Agency is all about. Yes, we talk about the most important information that we've come across. We share it openly. However, we always go back to the source of intelligence. It's just so beautiful to have a lovely, beautiful day here again. As you could see yesterday, we went out into the mountains. We just about had enough petrol to drive Liz's car into the mountain area, the Salzkammergut. And we were specifically at the Traunsee, but there's some absolutely beautiful hikes there. And we reached the peak up there. And as I named the video yesterday, reaching the peak and the long journey that it's been just been amazing. Absolutely incredible. I find it difficult to put into words always in these videos what it really is that we're engaged in here at the Gnostic Takeover. I think it's a situation that is very difficult to find the right terminology, because very quickly people would think, you know, is a little bit of a woo-hoo, you know, a little bit of a crazy guy, a little bit over the top, kind of sweet, isn't he? But a little bit over the top. Oh, just, you know, come down for a moment, just cho meaty. Don't get overexcited. Well, I am really excited because it's been a really hard journey. Very, very hard journey. I've said this often for people who follow the videos, so I won't go over the whole story again. I always pick things up in between, but it's been the most challenging journey of my life and of Liz's life. But we are Earth Intelligence Agency. We've come here. I know actually why I'm here. I wrote a poem 2 weeks ago and actually gave it to every one of my family, telling them that I was given the biggest miracle and the biggest present of my whole life 1.5 years ago. Something happened that I never expected that would happen, and that is that I know why I'm here. I can say this with all of my heart. I know exactly why I'm here, and that also means that I know who I am. And we're in a massive phase here right now. It's absolutely massive. This will change everything. Because you see, we, as many of the listeners here will know, me and Liz have worked on a very, very deep level with the plant medicine, ayahuasca and datura. We may be one of the very, very few people here on this earth who've added the plant medicine datura together with ayahuasca. And it just so happened in my life. I had no idea about shamanism before I met Errol. And then, over the course of time, I've realized, oh, that is actually what I've been doing the whole time. I'm a shaman oriented in a very peculiar direction. Not your normal shaman that you would associate from the Amazon rainforest, from Peru, or the Aborigines, or whatever indigenous cultures that you would associate shamanism with. No, I've followed my path, and I'm not just a shaman, I'm also an information alchemist. I alchemize information. And this is what we here at Earth Intelligence Agency, oh, I love it, by the way, EIA, Earth Intelligence Agency. Drop me a comment what you think about that. Yeah, we've come here. We're here on the earth. Okay, we can call it any other name. We can call it the DEA. the Defense Earth Agency, in defense of Earth Agency instead of the criminal corporation called the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, which administrates the usage of drugs to keep the population drugged, so they are kept under control by this control system. Yeah, we're here. We've come here to sort this out here on Earth. And when you're really doing the job of shamanism here, shamanism, for me, highest form of shamanism that you can do is to eliminate all evil here on Earth. You can't have a new Earth, you see, you can't have a new paradigm with the continual presence of evil. You can't have that. That's why always be skeptical when you hear about parallel societies and society splitting now, and there's going to be parallel societies running side by side. Be very careful about that, because then you've been tricked into not knowing the true nature of evil and the program of mind control that evil propagates, propagandizes, and programs the masses with. Social engineering. These Satanists, they're social engineers. Oh, they know the hidden dynamics of the workings of the human mind like no one else. Their very existence depends upon it to psychologically trick us. And this is what we have come here to do. This is what the Gnostic Takeover stands for exclusively. We're sorting this situation out, and all we can do is our own part. We share our own journey here. When I do a video with Liz, she shares her insights and her journey. Me and Liz, we walk the path together. Because try and do a job like that on your own, it's impossible. And there's been many attempts to split me and Liz, but we've come through it, and we're at a very important stage here right now. Because by being the EIA, Earth Intelligence Agency, we're tasked by Earth, the awareness of Earth, because she herself is an awareness, a being. And the highest form of intelligence here on Earth, that is plant medicine. Ayahuasca and Datura. Ayahuasca is often referred to as the mother of all mothers when it comes to the plant kingdom. And yeah, we have been chosen to do this job because we chose ourselves. Because we chose to really make a difference. When anyone on Earth chooses to walk the path of freedom and to really be the change they want to see in the world, and not wait for others, not wait for David Icke, wait for Max Egan, wait for any savior, not wait for the Gnostic takeover. No, we're no one's savior. You choose yourself. You choose if you're the one, to be the one who makes all the difference. And all the change in the world, all the change on earth is going to come only from one. And it's been so incredibly challenging. But I love doing this. You see, I love having it as a challenge, not knowing what comes next. But I've got quite something prepared for you, because we're just about to pull the rug and pull the plug. That's a better expression. To pull the plug on this control system, to pull the plug on the Archon vampire empire that runs this control system here on Earth. You see, the Earth has specifically instructed me to create the Gnostic Takeover. Then I got to know Liz. The first day I got to know Liz, as I've already mentioned, but it's important to put this into perspective. All four of her tires of her car were slit. That was the first day we met. Never happened to me before. However, when I put into context of what I've just explained to you why we're here, then it does actually make a whole lot of sense. And you see, the enemies of life, they are really quite the challenge. I'll give them that. They won't be successful. Oh no, goodness me. Successful, yeah, it's like the shadow trying to extinguish the light. Good luck with that. It doesn't work. Remember, it's called natural law. It's called natural order. Either the shadow becomes the light, or when it refuses, it burns to death. And I knew straight from the beginning of this crisis engineered by the Soviet regime that this was a genocide. And I knew I had to continue going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and find the solution to this crisis. And I've come to a point now, you see, and the information that we have that I'm going to drop with you, I will have to use slides to explain to you how we're taking down this control system. I will expose it completely. Because what it's about, okay, this is what I can share with you for now. And by the way, this is also going to be the first episode of what I'm going to call the Mentalist podcast. I don't know how often I will be able to upload, because this is such a stormy ride we're on right now. For the reasons that me and Liz still don't have our own place to live, which makes it difficult. That's why sometimes, you know, you don't see us for like a week or 10 days like now, because we can't fully focus yet on what I mentioned with the Gnostic Takeover University. The Mentalist podcast is going to have its first episode very soon, and I'm going to be putting this information together. And I'm going to have a live stream also, so stay tuned for that. There's lots to look forward to, and it's going to happen soon, because the information just dropped. And you see, we here, we only have access to this information, first of all, because we're in alliance with the highest form of intelligence that exists here on Earth. Okay, another name for it is plant kingdom intelligence. It's right in your faces, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. If you like those titles, I don't, but I'll say it anyway. It's kind of a habit. I say. Plant kingdom intelligence, the intelligence that informs the Amazon rainforest. Okay, that's why we get this information, because we've done ceremonies with the plant medicine, and she gives all of the information that you need in order to succeed in the intention that you've set for your ceremony. And so, also, the reason why we have the information on how to take down this control system, and it's not a plug that you have to find, oh, it's in this location and I just have to, and then it's over. No, that's for your action movies. That's for them. No, it's actually very different to what people think. It's actually much simpler than people think. However, this is what I've exposed many times here on the videos, is they made us think a certain way. They've made us think in complex terms, so we do not see the simplicity of the solution. We have that knowledge, and the reason why we have that knowledge is because it's a very honest process. Oh, there is justice. I know now, there is justice. Oh, dark occultists don't like this. Okay, these Satanists, the Archon vampire empire, this parasitic energy that manifests as this control system we've had here on Earth for too long. They don't like justice, but there is such a thing as justice. And it's very fair. And we only have access to this information because we have continued to go deeper into our own shadow work and clear our own emotional traumas, our own psychological work that we needed to do on ourselves. We've done this, we have continued to do this, and because we have done this successfully, we are now presented with the information that takes down this control system. And if you were to not do this shadow work, the medicine will let you go around in circles over and over again. Let me see if I can go somewhere where it's less noise. The medicine is very adamant. She won't let you get away with anything. If you think you can get away with it, forget it. If you want to be a part of the new earth and a part of the new paradigm, you can't get away with anything. Now, people don't want to hear it. That's why they desubscribe here. Because Gnosticism, okay, the Gnostic takeover, has nothing to do with saving you, has nothing to do with a savior. It just tells you the good news that the earth is being taken back, how it is being taken back, in as fine detail as we can. No one interviews us, by the way. Greetings to Mark Devlin, who wrote an email to me that he's too busy. He would like to listen if I find someone who can interview me. He would like to listen to that interview, but him interviewing me himself, he's got no time for that. He's too high level for that. He's got too high profile, he wrote to me, Mark Devlin. Okay, so make of it what you want. I don't waste my time here in telling people who is controlled opposition or not. Make your own opinion, all right? If you don't like it, well, it's up to you. It's none of my problem. We don't get interviewed here. at the Gnostic Takeover, because it's about taking down their control system. And then teaching others how to get out of it. How to get out of this total control. You won't find any joy in this system anymore. Many people are just somehow just about hanging on, aren't they? I mean, this would be one of the reasons that explains that we here at the Gnostic Takeover, after everything that I've explained to you, why we're here, what we're doing, we're totally transparent. We try to do the absolute best to keep you on track with what's going on in the process of taking back the earth. It looks like no one who's listening to these videos has any money. Except for the very few people, and thank you to all of them, who have supported us. I've just recently, I lost a few subscribers again. I asked for help and I received zero, nothing. 200 people or so see it on Telegram, and I don't know, are they pushing the responsibility onto others? Do you think we're going to be supported by anyone else except you here listening there right now? I said there's only around about 300 people listening to these videos. And we're not blowing smoke up our ass. We're actually doing what we're doing, okay? They tried to imprison me. I was on the stage for 1 year in the middle of Linz, talking the truth the way I saw it. I went through everything in this journey, and it's always been about the EIA, Earth Intelligence Agency, taking back the earth, taking down criminals, taking down the control system, exposing the real agenda, not distracting anyone with the fake news matrix. Okay, war in the Ukraine, oh, we got to talk about that. Oh, there's transgender and there's AI, and we have to distract everyone from the fact and talk about how we really take down their control system. That's what we should be talking about. Everything else is just chatty, trying to keep us distracted from that one single thing we need to find out, which is, how do we become free? How does freedom work? How do we eliminate the evil in the world? How can we hold them accountable? How does it all work? It has everything to do with natural law, the Hermetic principles, ultimate knowledge. And this is what we're sharing. It's what I've been sharing in all of these videos. It's all there for people. However, it looks like people can't support us. It looks like that. So what I can do is ask the medicine, dear plant medicine, let there be someone who, and it doesn't have to be the same people all the time, okay? Let there be someone who can support this most amazing of journeys with the best of intentions. May there be someone, and you can't put that responsibility onto anyone. If you feel, and I'll tell you, this program will fight till the end for no one to support the Gnostic Takeover. This is how hard it has fought. I've lost my website, which I didn't use a lot anyway, but I lost my website because I couldn't pay the provider. I couldn't pay 140 euros to the provider. That's why I lost it. And that's why I always say, underneath in the description is the PayPal address, stevey@gmx.at, and it will come directly to our account. And this is what would really help us. And you see, I use up 5 minutes at least in order to point this out, because it's just what anyone can give. And by the way, for all the beautiful human beings, support us. You're doing the right thing. You don't know what comes in the future. You'd want to be a part of it, wouldn't you? What we have planned to do here in Austria is fantastic. We're gonna have a house soon. This is according to our intention that we set with the medicine. Okay, let the facts, okay, the house is not here yet, but let the facts speak for itself. How powerful this plant medicine work is going to be. The network is going to have to give us a new house with a new car, right by a lake in the Salzkammergut, where we were yesterday, in the mountain area, where there's beautiful lakes. The network has to give it to us. All sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? Yeah, but this is what happens when you're at war. When the enemies of life wage a war against the earth. And you've got beings incarnated here on earth like me and Liz, who are part of the EIA, the Earth Intelligence Agency. So you don't know what's going to come in the future. You can be invited over here to Austria. And there'll be incredible presentations on all of this. On everything about Hermeticism, alchemy, shamanism, how it relates to quantum physics, how the interconnectedness of life, everything, mathematics, holistic sciences, everything will be shown how this matrix is, how to transcend the old paradigm. We're going to have events, our own events, where everyone is going to be invited. However, it's now, right now, me speaking to you, we need your help, and I'm going to continue saying that. And people can leave the channel, it doesn't matter, because I know this is the end. I know this is the end. This is the absolute beginning of the end. It's an incredible end to a phase in which we're going to receive our new home, our new house, with a new car from the network. You're gonna be seeing it. Well, if it doesn't happen, that would mean that I land on the streets, and that my whole journey that I've gone all this time, where I have been supported and guided by plant medicine, would have been meaningless. And that would be from the perspective of materialism, where everything's a coincidence and there's no such thing as synchronicities. There's no such thing as guidance. You're alone in the universe and only the fittest survive. All the Darwinism, all the satanic ways of perceiving the world. That would be reality then, if I land on the streets and it turns out that I'm full of shit. No, much rather, like with any genius here on earth, it will be proven to be so. And I'm not someone to ever hold back. When I know I'm in the truth, I will never hold back. Never. The beauty of the oak tree. So thank you to everyone who can support us. Everyone who wants to join us on our journey will be invited to Austria, and it's going to happen very soon. And you see, sometimes in the videos I speak with the network directly, so now I'm just going to, so everyone knows what's up. I command you, the network, I command you that you must send me and Liz 1,000 euros now. You can split it between each other, but we command you. We command you. We're above you. We're at the top of this information pyramid. We're at the top. And it may sound outrageous for people first hearing that. But then they've not been on this journey together with me. Liz understands me when we speak about this. We speak about this the whole time. We're on top of the information pyramid. And we command you, network. You have to transfer 1,000 euros onto our account now. If you don't do so, well, don't think that there won't be any consequences for you. And you see, they don't want anyone to have confidence. They especially don't want anyone to not give a fuck what other people think when I speak like this. There's people that can't stand me because I speak like this. But you know what? I don't work for them. Remember the EIA? I work for Earth. I work for plant medicine, ayahuasca and datura. Forces of ultimate power. Oh, and they really need someone who's confident when you're taking on a criminal mafia. And this comes back to the point I made before about shamanism. The highest honor and the highest form of shamanism is to take down all evil. The highest form of spirituality is to take down all evil. Think about when you stand in glory, in victory, in taking down a criminal mafia that has waged a war on mankind for many years, and they've committed genocide, not just with the Soviet regime, but in endless wars, and you are victorious. You are the power. You are the force of all life. We need power. We need authority. There are no authorities. They've never been authorities. What this criminal gang, these gangsters are nothing more than bullies in the schoolyard that know a trick or two about how you tick. But what happens when you suss all the tricks, and when you know that you're being supported by the most amazing, fantastic, outrageously genius intelligence here on Earth, and that no one is allowed to touch you, because not only are you true power, but you are as innocent as a little child. Welcome to the Gnostic Takeover. I don't care what people think about the Gnostic Takeover. We don't care. Why? Because we don't work for you. That's why we need everyone's support who gets it. We just about scraped by. And the energies will flip. The energies will flip with what we are about to do. And there'll be more on this in the next videos where I will be talking about this. However, taking down this control system, what I can say, you see, I've done the outside stuff. I was at demonstrations as a public speaker, right in the middle of the city called Linz. I was there for 1 year. I've told many times. I've done all of that. I thought that was going to be the way, expose them publicly. But then, as I was doing that, half a year in, 3/4 of a year in, whatever, the plant medicine, ayahuasca, showed up in my life. And slowly I was being initiated into the real knowledge. Into hidden knowledge that is not even accessible to the Freemasonic cult and these satanic sects, okay, the secret society network. They only have access to a certain level of information, but because these secret society networks are run by the involutionary force, the spirit of evil, they are locked away from the knowledge that we are dropping here. Oh, they don't like people being confident. The reason why, said it before, the reason why the COVID measures were dropped here in Austria is because of the medicine work we have been doing here at the Gnostic Takeover. If I were, and I said this at the beginning, at the very beginning of this crisis, that I will not be leaving Austria until we sort out this mess. Earth Intelligence Agency. We've got a job to do here. Sort things out here. Take full responsibility. Hold accountable criminals who don't want to take responsibility for their criminal actions. If I were to go to a border now, by the way, I don't have a passport anymore. The system took it from me. Just lost it, just disappeared. It was meant to be. If I were to show up at any border, they would arrest me straight away for some idiotic reason. You see, because I can't go back into the system. I've done what I've done all of this time. There's nothing else for me to do. You see, I took all this time to study, many years, as I've said yesterday, 13, 14 years. It's not a joke. The first 3 years, okay, I was just watching documentaries and all that. But in 2012, I started writing notes. And that's where it really picked up. So it doesn't matter how many years of hard work. And there came a time where I can finally apply that knowledge. And it's been lethal. It's been absolutely lethal. And the enemies of life would be licking their lips if I were to leave this country before sorting out this mess. They'd arrest me, put me in a cage, and don't know what would happen to me. So I did all this outside work, okay, public speaking, exposing, doing interviews, and with the medicine work, it showed me that the only path was within it. It really is true. Only the inner path to the inner kingdom will unleash freedom in the world. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I can testify to that. Because the outside world is a manifestation of the inside world. First comes the microcosm, and then the macrocosm. There's an order. It's like a projector hitting the screen. And a very simple way of explaining how these dark occultists have manipulated us into our own prison of perception is they only made us focus on the screen level of reality of the projection and distract us from the projector level from where the projection originates. Cause, the projector is the cause, the projection is the effect of the cause of the projector. Smart that, isn't it? No, highest form of intelligence. And it's all so simple. So what we're doing basically, and I'm already giving you little bits of information here on how we take down this control system, it happens inside of you. Focus on the inside world, and all of the distortion and distraction away from your projector level. The distortion fields that block your light from shining from the projector onto the screen, your own light. What is blocking that? And you eliminate that blockage, and your light shines onto the projection of reality. From projector cause to the screen effect, cause and effect. And that's going to be the blackout. That's how the system blacks out. And we've reached the end now here of the video. What it has to do with, this is what I'll be getting deeper into in the first episode, which I'm creating now, is the Mentalist podcast. What it is, it's an energy harvesting systems. It's an energy harvesting system of the archons. To give you a little hint, the way the system continues to run is because their system is a digital system. That's why they created the internet. That's why they want to put everything onto the internet and have the internet run by AI. Replace the original reality. The internet is their virtual reality simulation. And right from John Lash's book about Gnosticism, Not in His Image, he said that the Archon's prime capacity was that they can create Hal. He wrote about the Gnostic text of the Nag Hammadi library. They could create Hal, the Archons, a virtual reality simulation where they can lock us into their control system, and that is the internet. And what they're doing is that when our energy is being transformed into their realm, into their world. So our life force energy in this original, natural, organic reality, okay? This organic reality in nature, and our life force, which is our attention. Remember, energy flows where attention goes. So they transfer our life force energy onto the internet, onto these black screens. Yeah, there you've got the smartphone society explained. Black screens, laptops, computers, televisions, and your attention goes right into the Archon realm. Unless you listen to information that represents the truth and really helps you, then this information can inspire you. However, this is how it works, and I'll be talking much deeper about this. So there's so much more to say. So again, thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this here. We're in the end times here. We've reached the pinnacle. It's the ultimate stage here at the Gnostic Takeover. And I know we will be victorious, and the network has to give me and Liz our new home, our new house with a new car in the Salzkammergut right by a lake. They have to do this for very specific reasons. You see, that's why these videos are as long as they are. There's just so much to share with you. But I'll leave that for another video. And yeah, maybe I'll do another walk and talk before dropping the first episode of the Mentalist podcast. But there's something to look forward to there. So I'll see you there. Again, supporters, now is the time. We'll be supporting all of you because that's what we do. Earth Intelligence Agency. We're here to support all life and protect all life from evil. So underneath in the description you find bank details, you find the PayPal account, and go and donate it. It would be much appreciated, and thank you for doing that. We've got a 100 bill that we need to pay now, and we can't ask anyone anymore for other reasons. So we're just on you, we're in the hands of the medicine. So thank you for your support, and I'll see you very soon for an update and for much more knowledge to drop in these amazing times. So take very good care, much love, and bye bye.